Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh, you were
Shut up.
about
Nope, I
to say
wasn't.
hello.
I don't know what you're talking about.
With the ooh woo
You're
emoji and everything.
you're crazy. I was not about to say it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, not important what I was about to say. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Tired.
How are you tired? It's like 6 a.m.
6 a.m. I don't want people to actually think that I'm up recording a video game at 6 a.m. I'm more or less responsible with my sleep. That's fair.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, 6 a.m. I don't see her very frequently. I see 6:30 pretty much every day, but 6 a.m. nah. 2 a.m.
I don't know,
maybe.
like 7 a.m. Never heard of him.
Yeah. No. I'm usually driving somewhere by 7 a.m. I'm a busy lad.
I am fast asleep at that time.
I wish I was fast asleep at 7 a.m., man. You don't even... Oh, my God. But, I mean, like, even, like...
Yeah, but I'm far more acquainted with like 2, 3, 4, and 5 a.m. than you are.
That's true. They're strange. They're somewhat acquaintances to me. I've met them a couple times, but not super frequently.
We hang out every night.
Yeah. 2 a.m. is probably, like... the latest I will.
You see each other for just a little bit.
Yeah,
Hey.
and it's not super frequent. It's usually if I'm like powering.
Acquaintances, maybe not good friends.
Yeah, it's like if I'm powering through a movie. Like recently, I forget if I've talked about this. I probably did. I watched through the Hunger Games films.
Yeah. We did talk about this.
Yeah. And like, I like got home late. And I was like, no, fuck it. I want to just get through these movies. So I forced myself through the third one at like 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really late when I went to bed.
1 a.m. is really late.
Oh boy. It is. When you have full days like me, it's very late.
I have full days. It's just skewed.
It's true. It's shifted. You're in a different time zone. You live in a different time zone in this time zone, which, hey, your multivitamins are doing wonders for you.
Right?
So
right?
I really have no room to criticize your life choices.
I could maybe use some like vitamin D.
But yeah, especially with it being like even less of that available now.
Yeah.
So might have to go pick up those supplements. I could probably use that. The seasonal depression hasn't been hitting quite as hard this year, which is nice.
Seasonal depression.
Usually I get pretty not good in the brain space around the winter time.
Well, here's an easy way to fix that. Mm-hmm. You find yourself an emotional support Leo.
I see. That's just what I'm missing.
And that just cures depression.
I'm missing some nice strong arms.
Right?
To keep me lifted out of the depression. Mm-hmm. Who's got strong arms? Who wants to keep me lifted out of my depression? I'm about it.
Brian's there for you.
Yeah, but he might squeeze too hard. Hey, it would end my depression because it would end my life.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I really couldn't
all
complain.
Upsides here.
You might be onto something, huh? I like where your head's at.
See, we got there. We got there.
Really did.
I'm in a dark room, very dark. The only source of light coming from what looks like a candle on the bedside table. A large bed sits next to it. I'm laying near the foot of the bed, and opposite me, I can barely make out a wall next to which is a wooden box.
Help.
Yeah, you can stay there. A raven's plaintive moan forces me to my feet, my joint cracking uncomfortably.
Got them old man joints.
Well, he also has a foot that's like fucked.
Yeah, it's like falling off or something.
As I drag my right foot to a stand under me, I blindly pain flashed up my legs, sending bright white across my vision. That's never happened to me before. I don't think I've ever had, like, I've read things describing, like, oh, when you get a lot of pain, you get, like, a white flash. And I'm like,
Well, I don't see it as a white flash. I get it like as like static. like brain static. Like the snow on the screen when like the TV when the cable's not plugged in.
Yeah.
In old TVs, I get that.
I don't think people know what that is anymore.
No.
I don't think children know what static, like TV
Like
static
TV static
is.
is probably not. No.
They don't even know what a floppy disk is.
I mean, true. It's a save icon. It's not a floppy
It's a
disk.
save icon.
It's just the save icon. I don't know what you mean.
I was watching a streamer once, and they were like, they said that they were talking to a child, and that child looked at like a floppy disk icon in a video game and said, "Oh yeah, the elevator icon."
Oh bless.
And I'm like, double take, look back at the floppy disk, and I'm kind of like, if you don't know what that is,
Yeah, sure.
like,
Absolutely.
I can totally see someone going like, that looks like an elevator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Man, that'd be like a good way to like these days hide like files that you need to hide. Is just hide them on a floppy disk. Though they would have to be really small.
Yeah, right? Can we get big floppy disks?
I saw a meme recently.
Like, can we make modern floppy disks, but they can hold like a gigabyte?
Like have a terabyte floppy disk. And you'd have to get like a USB floppy disk reader to plug into your computer.
I'd be so down for this.
You would haul that thing around wherever you go.
I'd have like a tray that I put my floppies in. Like,
you'd have like a Rolodex. Take it way back. Have like a Rolodex. Just here we go. All of my anime. Ka-chick! And it even like makes the click. That would be
so satisfying.
That would be lit though. I saw a meme recently that was it was like that meme of the really big like nebulous guy like sitting down.
Yeah.
And then the small man in front of him, and the small man, it said 8 gigabytes of RAM in 2021. Oh no, Google Chrome's so scary. And then the big guy was NASA, 4 kilobytes of RAM. We put a man on the moon in 1969.
Oh my god, what heroes.
I mean, it's facts though.
What fucking heroes.
Like,
Chrome actually needs to calm down with the amount of like RAM and CPU it takes up.
Is it because it has so many background processes running as far as like
I guess
stealing your information?
Yeah, but that's everything, and Firefox doesn't do that.
Firefox isn't nearly as intensive. I don't get it, man. Chrome is just so strong.
I don't get it.
I don't either. It makes no sense. What the fuck?
Whatever. I let out a muffled scream of pain behind my clenched teeth, closing my eyes as I wait for it to subside. Memories are starting to flow back to me. There's a doorway to my in front of me, and I start to make my way towards it, hopping slowly on my left foot, holding the right off the ground. I come to a small hallway, one that branches to my left into a corridor of darkness. Right in front of me, somehow, is a set of stairs. A light glows at the bottom, and I'm pretty sure that's where Raven's voice is coming from. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can hear other voices coming from there as well. I look down at my ankle, wincing as I see that it's even bigger. It's gotten even bigger, more than twice the original size.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, so like you see my ankle, you see how big it is right here.
Yeah.
Think about a grapefruit. You know the size of a grapefruit roughly.
Yeah.
That's how big my ankle has swollen up. So I couldn't put my foot into a boot.
I've never been injured that much where something happens. Mm-hmm. Like that could happen.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, that must be a daily occurrence.
I have not been on crutches this year, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but I don't think that counts because COVID.
COVID schmovid. I've worked every single day this year and not been affected by COVID. I've lived almost a completely normal life, except I wear a mask when I go out my door now.
Yeah?
Nothing has changed for me. Therefore, no. My everyday has counted.
Oh, so does this mean when you're out in public, right? Okay. Are you absorbing the negative energy of the people around you, and that's why you end up tripping, falling, and getting sprains and broken toes, and like
The broken toes weren't my fault though.
snapping your arm or something.
The broken elbow was my fault.
Which one was the dog that tackled you?
The dog didn't tackle me. That was my it was one of my ankles. But try to stop a dog and it like does a little serpentine through your legs and then knocks you over, and then you fall down some stairs and land on your ankle. And I was also sick at that time, so like my body was like beyond destroyed. Like my voice was already croaky like this, and I'm like, no, stop, to the dog, and then it serpentined through me, and then I like died. And I had like plans that weekend. I was pissed. Man, I was so angry. But no, the broken toes weren't my fault. The broken toes were entirely the fault of my two cousins, who were driving the four-wheelers that caused the accident to happen. So not my fault. I had no control over that. Can't even blame me for that one.
Yeah.
The shoulder was my fault. Yeah. Wait a minute. Which elbow?
Was the ankle divot your fault?
Yeah. No, it was the landscaper's fault for not making the ground easy.
Yeah, sure. Sure, Jan.
I'm trying to think about which, because there was two elbow times. Because there was the elbow time when I was a lot younger and in high school.
You do know that you're just fueling the audience, right? That they know that now you're danger prone. Actually,
I'm not actually danger prone.
It's not like me or Issa going like, haha, danger prone Darian.
These are just
you're actually just listing.
They're just accumulations. Look, all at once, sure, it looks and sounds like a lot, but this is over my 26 years of living.
Yeah, and look at my 26 years of living.
I mean,
I've had 0 accidents in which I would need anything like that.
There's people that have been in more accidents and have gotten hurt more than
You're right, but I don't know them.
So?
And thus, you are the most danger-prone person I know.
I don't know. I mean, have like Will or Christy ever divulged their multitude of accidents to you?
Nah.
Because you know them.
And Issa is like a blank slate.
So there's plenty of time for him to take the...
You're right, and it hasn't happened.
Come on, Issa, you gotta step up. You gotta not leave a brother hanging.
Step up, senpai.
Step up, senpai. Go break some bones and be here with me.
Is he older than us?
Issa?
Yeah.
No, I think he's about the same age. He might be young. I don't entirely remember when his birthday is. But I'm pretty sure he's, in our grade, which it's either the same age or slightly younger or slightly older.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, is he technically older than us?
I don't know. Are you older than us, Issa?
And we'll get an answer in 1 month.
In 1 month. Hell yeah. That's fine.
Fucking blessed. I'm starting to think that it's more than a sprain. As I make my way down the stairs, cringing with every light hop, my stomach starts to sink.
Cringe.
I remember now that weird mansion that we were just in, the door and hallways and the smoke monster. And the door we just went through, whatever happened to us isn't over. When I reach the bottom of the stairs, I find Jenna and Carl standing around a tall brown wardrobe. Where? As I stand there, breathing heavily, Carl turns to see me.
Chase!
He immediately rushes to my side, his hooves clopping loudly against the wooden floor. I think he's simply coming over to support me, but he wraps me up with a big hug.
God, I keep worrying that one of us is going to disappear. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm fine. I went upstairs to a bedroom, I think. The anxiety I'm feeling over the whole situation goes away just a little, absorbed into the soft warmth of Carl's body. Over Carl's shoulder, I can see Jenna watching us, her eyes narrowed, expression dark. I'm about to ask her what's wrong when I hear a loud bang from inside the wardrobe.
Guys, are you still there? I think something touched me.
No. Jenna turns back to the wardrobe, silent for a moment, then bends down to look at something.
Guys?
Ignore him, he's not a main character.
No.
I hear a metallic click, then Jenna jumps back as one of the doors swing open, and a black and white blur falls out like a rock. Raven face plants neatly into the wooden floor. He stays there for a moment, moaning into the planks before Jenna bends over to help him up. Are you all right?
Yeah. I just felt like something grabbed me.
I look back up into the wardrobe to find a very bare and empty wooden compartment. I'm inclined to believe him, though, after everything that's happened.
Where are we?
It's a good question, and now with the excitement over, I take the opportunity to look around as well. Everything is wooden, the walls, floor, ceiling. There's a large rug on the floor, pulled in, covered in colorful patterns and shapes. It reminds me of the art project we do in elementary when learning about the natives. There's a big stone fireplace and 2 rugs covered chairs in front of it. And Jenna gingerly shuts the wardrobe. So, a log cabin.
Does everyone remember where we were before?
Yeah, the mansion place.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Man, that's gonna be caught on the mic.
I covered it up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I tried to hold it in, but it just wouldn't.
I hope someone yawns while watching this.
I hope so too.
That's how that works.
Join me. Solidarity. Yawners rise up.
No. No.
We are the Yawn Boys. Time for sleep. Yawn Army. Hashtag Yawn Army.
Oh my god.
Hashtag Yawners rise up. Damn, I'm funny.
You're really not.
So we're still stuck in this dimension thing.
I sigh, rubbing my face with one hand while I lean against Carl with another. I'd long ago given up on trying to figure out exactly what the hell is going on. Like Carl said earlier, we just have to keep moving and hope we get out there.
What's that sound?
It's blood. The drumming that I thought was coming from within my head has started up again.
The intoxicating aroma, yeah? Yes, intoxicating aroma. It's Jumanji. Drums?
The husky moves towards the wall, which consists of several logs stacked horizontally on top of each other.
I can't see anything. The cracks are filled in with stuff.
I look around again, this time more carefully. Right in front of me is a large log door, not unlike the one we initially came through. On my left side, separated by the stairs, is what looks like a kitchen side of the room. In it, there's a small table with 2 chairs on either side. There's also a big black wooden burning stove next to a few shelves, which are full of pots and pans. Various tools and furniture clutter up the room. You gonna make it through this part?
Yeah, my eyes itching. I'm not falling asleep. My eyes itching.
Well, it can be one or the other.
No, it's one of them. It's not one or the other. My eyes.
So it is one of them, which would be one or the other.
No, it's just one.
Oh,
and it's my eye itching. I'm just scratching my eye. What the?
You know, if you had a humidifier on.
I mean, that's true. I got a really dry house, huh?
Yeah.
I need to get a humidifier really bad.
More than one. One for each floor.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just do like the top floor where the bedroom is and like this one where people are.
Yeah.
because not many people hang out downstairs.
You could do what my parents do, and they have a pot of boiling water on the stove at all times.
Interesting. I would maybe do that if I had an electric stove and not a gas stove.
Oh, that's facts. Get an electric stove.
I could get like a tiny electric, like a little plug-in electric thing.
Like a hot plate or whatever
Yeah.
called.
Yeah. And then just, have a pot of boiling water. Keep it nice and humid.
Yeah.
It's pretty smart.
Right?
Because you have a humidifier in your room. I probably should get some.
You'll get it 5 years from now.
Yeah, probably.
And there's a window. I pointed out to Carl. Look, let's try and see what's out there. Carl pulls me into the familiar position on his back before clopping over to the window. The sound's a bit louder with added weight. Jenna and Raven follow behind. There's a ledge next to the window, thankfully, and Carl lets me sit on it. Also, I forgot to ask, of the final cast so far, which one's your favorite?
I mean, Carl's doing pretty good.
Well, I mean, like this, you like this cast of Raven, Carl, and
like
Raven, Carl, Jenna, of like the final
cast.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kudzu's not here, so I mean,
fact. Well, Kudzu's only in one round.
I know. I really liked Jenna's route and cast though.
Oh, like literally everyone.
Well, no, like
cast of thousands.
Like the Micah, Leo, Chase, and
that Jenna. You had for a bit.
Yeah,
at the beginning.
I kind of consider that because Flynn sort of joins in.
Yeah, way at the end, but you have those four for the most part.
Yeah, and then Carl like kind of is there at the very end as well. Yeah. So I think those four for whom we have for the most of it, I like that. I think I like that team a lot. Because I mean, at the end of Flynn's route, it's kind of just Flynn. Huh?
It's kind of just Flynn.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, Flynn is Cindy.
True. No, I don't know. Probably Leo's.
I mean, facts.
Leo's is just about everybody, but like everyone that does something.
Yeah, but for a good portion, you have just like Leo, Kudzu, and Chase.
Isn't it TJ as well?
Yeah, but he comes in a bit later.
Yeah, like when you're at Leo's house.
Yeah. No, it's when you go back to the motel.
Right.
But I mean, like, you have that really large portion at Duke's house, and it's just, those three.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you have when, like, Duke steals the car and, like, drifts around the parking lot trying to murder you.
He does donuts around Chase before driving off in his car.
When I think about that scene, I think about the first boss fight in Resident Evil 7 in the garage. I'm just like, this is what it is.
This is what it is. This is literally what it is. It's really good.
Duke is immortal. I took a look out the window while the others crowd around me, resting their hands on the wooden bench. The first thing I notice is a flickering light in the distance, about 100 yards away. It casts out across the ground around it. Shadows form rocks and bushes dance about with the movement of the illumination. It's definitely a fire, a large one, probably a bonfire. And the blackness around the fire is unnatural, though just like what I saw through the window in the mansion. It's inky and thick and has the oppressive air of almost being alive. No other lights come from what I presume to be the sky, that fire being the only signal that anything exists outside the cabin.
A fire?
Raven says, redundantly. The drumming, it's coming from it. Carl reaches, and his hands looks to immediately press against something. I reach out too, and feel a solid flat surface where a plane of glass, might be set up, but it's clear there's nothing visible there. Observe, accept, move on. Hey, look. I look up in time to see something dark flash across the fire. It disappears into the darkness, to the right of the flame, though.
What was that? Maybe it was a tumbleweed or something?
No, it was jumping, whatever it was. I feel a prickling along my neck, and now I'm not really into the idea of just staring out into the darkness. But then it happens again, and I see what Jen is saying. The dark shape starts to the left side of the fire before passing in front of it. It's a brief impression of a tail and ears, legs and arms pumping as if jogging in place. It moves past the flames, then disappears into the darkness again. Something's out there. We continue to watch, but the drumbeat dies down, and after a minute, it's clear nothing's moving again around out there anymore.
What was that? Well,
Carl glances at Jenna.
The drumbeat sounds kind of native, don't you think?
He's clearly waiting for Jenna to confirm. Maybe. There's an awkward silence before Carl coughs.
Well, let's think. We weren't able to get out of the mansion until we found that letter, right?
He looks at me. Yeah. I respond automatically.
Well, if that's the case, then maybe we have to find something in here, right?
I guess that would make sense. But what are we supposed to find? Another letter?
Yeah, didn't someone tell you about finding something that would open the door?
Yeah, and I think it makes sense that whoever set this up would do it the same way, right?
I sigh and start staring out the window, my back sore from the twisting motion. I sit straight up on the bench and look back into the cabin. Well, if we're supposed to find another letter, there's a bunch of places to hide it. Maybe we should try the door first. Jenna walks over to the door and looks it up and down before reaching out to the slide back the rusted bolt. To my surprise, it moves with only a little resistance.
Are we sure we want to go out there? I mean, we don't know who that is running around.
Jenna hesitates, then heaves back on the door, but it doesn't budge, not even an inch. Jenna sighs. Raven bounds up next to Jenna before enthusiastically yanking back on the handle as well. Again, the door holds fast.
Of course.
Jenna stares at the door a moment before turning to us. Let's take a look around upstairs. If we're supposed to find something, then we should start from top to bottom.
Agreed.
Carl bends down to pick me up, but I rest a paw on his shoulder. Wait, I don't want you to have to drag me anywhere else, let alone up and downstairs. He stops mid stoop, his face level with mine as he looks at me.
You sure? I don't really want to leave you alone down here.
As I look back at him, I can't help but note the difference that I noticed earlier. His face has harder lines, like full fur duller, eyes somehow deeper, wiser.
You alright?
I break out my trance and blink. Yeah, I'll just stay down here and look around where I can. Jenna and Raven are already making their way up the stairs, Raven going on about how his family used to have their own log cabin.
Alright, but shout if you need anything.
I smile. At least I feel like some part of Carl are still familiar. After the ram heads up the stairs, I lean back on my little bench, letting my head tilt back as I close my eyes. Even if this new environment, everything is still feeling surreal. I've come to welcome the feeling, though. It's a nice little barrier to everything that's happening right now. In some way, I can still pretend that this is a dream. Hell, even now I'm thinking it is a dream. That I'm somehow stuck in one of those stuck in one of my paralyses. Maybe I'm in a hospital right now, and they're trying to figure out a way to pull me out of it. That thought has me feeling like I'm being watched and the fur prickles around my neck. I guess it would be kind of awkward if all of those doctors are watching me right now. Maybe Carl and Jenna are there too. Leo, Flynn, TJ. The feeling gets stronger, so I turn around to look out the window.
Oh no.
It's still silent, and a lonely little flame is in the distance, continue to flicker around the rock and sagebrush. It makes me wonder how endless this world is. If we're in some type of ghost dimension being manipulated by what are basically ghost gods, then will this world or ordeal be never ending? The thought twists in my stomach, so I stop thinking about it. I turn back and force my eyes to start staring in the kitchen from top to bottom, looking for something, anything that might stand out. I assume I'm looking for a letter. But again, if the rules are limitless in this world, then there's no telling what it might be that we're supposed to find next. I think about vocally asking James or whoever the hell it is for help. Maybe some kind of hint at least, but there's no way I'm gonna do that without the others with me. I'm thinking about pushing off the bench to start limping around the kitchen when a small scratching sound catches my attention. I hold still, leaning back, tilting my ears towards the sound. It's muffled and a bit distant, but it's coming from directly to my left. Is it happening on the outside of the cabin? My fur prickles, and I think about calling Carl. I could hear the three of them stomping around, talking to each other in muffled voices from upstairs. I turn around again, this time a little more tentatively. The dancing bonfire continues to glow quietly, no other movement outside from the shadows. This time a rustling sound comes from the same spot, and I instinctively turn my eyes in its direction. Carl? I raise my voice only a little bit, but their conversation carries on upstairs as if I hadn't said anything. I look up at the ceiling and then back out the window. A rustling sound continues. The time is earnest, as if something's twisting around in the brush. It's coming from just out of view of the window, right at the base of the house. I hold my breath and lean forward, stretching my neck up to get a better angle and peering down into the darkness. It's really too dark to see much, or at least that's what I was thinking. Almost as if it has its own glow, a bright white face stares back at me from the blackness.
Oh.
My mind blanks and my body seizes up. And just like that, I'm in a paralysis, forced to stare down at the white face, the black eyes. It's as if the thing is holding me with its gaze, but as it does, its features become more definable. I see tall ears, a long, pointy muzzle, a band of some type across the thing's forehead. Stop it. Something says it very deliberately through their teeth right in my ear. At the same time, the face flickers, fuzzies. Like a TV picture with bad reception. The head twitches and shifts, then the muzzle opens again. Ooh. The crackle that comes forth is all at once terrifying and familiar, and at that moment I'm released. My vocal cords start working at the same time, and I let out a scream and I fell backwards. I land on the wooden floor, with a loud thud that shakes the pots and pans on the shelves. That counts as a trip.
Damn it.
The room spins, and I feel like I'm coming right out of a dream, like I've been sleeping for ages. The next thing I know that I'm being surrounded by the three faces of my friends, all looking down at me. Carl grabs me under the arms and pulls me into a sitting position, his face worried, but there's something else too, anger.
What happened?
I'm startled by the abruptness, and I stammer through an answer. It was a face out the window.
What did it say? Carl, what are you doing?
Raven reapproaches the ram gently, his ears falling. Carl glances at the husky, then at Jenna, who's been silent so far, then back at me, slowly letting go.
Sorry, I was just worried about you. What did you see? Did it say anything?
It takes me a moment to find my voice. No. It didn't say anything, just laughed.
What did it look like?
A fox, maybe. Had a headband over his head. Carl's eyes narrow.
Hey, I found something.
We all look up at Raven as he holds up a white piece of paper.
What is that?
Carl stands up, staring hard at the paper in Raven's hand.
Is Carl possessed?
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Just a hunch.
I don't know. His eyes are green, though, not yellow.
I mean...
He's not Norded.
I didn't say Norded. I said possessed. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. But I mean, you know, he might have an old man inside him all the same.
Yeah.
Oops. I don't know. Looks like a photocopy of a newspaper. Let's see.
Oh, man, he's Ram themed, too.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You're right. Damn.
We're piecing it together.
It all comes together.
Submit.
Submit? Insolent.
Come, Guardian.
Come, Guardian.
I hate that fucking game.
I'm trying to think of another one. There's another one. No, my immediate next thought was death awaits you, but that's Seymour from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. If you want to go into the man sex territory, you have like the Sora, are you sure you trust Riku?
And he talks so slow. Are you sure you trust Riku? Man.
It's
But that final fight is real hype though.
Oh yeah, it's the only good final battle in Kingdom Hearts. Like the entire franchise.
Yeah,
it's like fuck the rest of it. It's
pretty good.
Hype as fuck.
We let Riku die and only press triangle in the big laser reflecting bit. Oops. But it's really cool when you do both of them.
Yeah. I never had a problem doing that.
No, I never did either. Yeah. It's just funny to let Riku die and just push triangle. Just watch him get fucking bodied while Sora does all the fucking work.
Man, what a downgrade for Riku's Keyblade.
Fucking right. He gets a fucking car key.
I mean, it just looks like a discount Fenrir.
Like, the way to Dawn is just so cool.
It's so stupid. I love it.
It's so good. It's such a good Keyblade. When are we going to do a Keyblade tier list?
Is there one on Tier List Maker?
Probably. Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Now we can... This is the true test of taste.
Oh, my God.
The true test.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, you have, like, at number 1 and 2, the Oathkeeper and Oblivion. They've never been topped. They've never been topped.
Has to be. It's just important. You know? Just, you can't... It's inarguable. They have to be up there. I'd put the Ultima Weapon in a B.
Which Ultima Weapon? It's different in every fucking game.
Slightly.
Have you seen the Ultima Weapon in 3?
Okay, 3's different. But we know 3 was a mistake, so it's fine.
I mean, arguably everything after 2 was a mistake.
What do you mean?
Everything after 2 was a mistake.
You don't love Birth by Sleep?
Not really.
You don't love Recoded?
Wow, you couldn't even remember the names of the games. Holy fucking shit.
I just had to think. I had to think which one I was going to say next. I can remember.
Was it 368? Was that the number?
358 over 2 days.
358.
It's 358. Because it's not quite a year.
Yeah, 358
over 2 days. That's how you
I love finding somebody who's never played Kingdom Hearts and doesn't know much about it, and you ask them to say the name of that game. You show them the logo and go, how is this pronounced? Like, how do you say this title?
It's fun to show them Key. That's a good one. Unchained Key.
No, explaining to somebody, like, no, you have the Keyblade, and then you have the Keyblade. It's different. The Keyblade.
You know, the X-Blade Keyblade. The hedge trimmers.
Keyblade.
The Keyblade. Keyblade. Man, I kind of, like, am sad that we don't get to see Riku's Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts 1 when he's possessed by Ansem.
Oh, yeah.
The one that's made out of the hearts of the princesses.
What was the official? Was it the Keyblade of Darkness or the Keyblade of People's Hearts?
I think it was the Keyblade of People's Hearts. That sounds right.
Yeah.
It had a neat design, like the little
Yeah, no, I think it's cool.
It was cool.
It was before the Keyblade design started becoming like awful.
Like whack. Like, you know,
Man, I hate all the Keyblade designs in like, besides the Pro Tag Keyblades, in like Birth by Sleep and in
they're pretty bad.
Because once you get to the Birth by Sleep, like the Keyblade designs are just like absolutely awful.
Yeah, because like, you know, sure they have to theme them after the worlds, but like you know,
they don't need to be gaudy monstrosities.
I don't want the hilt like circle bit to just be a whole fucking castle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also don't like the hyperdrive.
No.
It's not great.
It's not good.
I'll give like I feel like all the Disney Keyblades start to become like terrible once you get to that era.
Like they were passable in 1 and 2, I would say.
Yeah, they're very passable. Because I'll give Birth by Sleep this. No Name looks fucking dope.
Fucking good, bro. It's really good.
I'm like, yo, give me that one.
I like that one.
Edgy as fuck. That's the Keyblade Shadow the Hedgehog would fucking have. Like,
oh man, I want to see that fan art. I want to see Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, you know it exists.
I want to see Shadow the Hedgehog.
Know it exists.
Probably, but I want to see it real bad. That'd be real good. Oh man.
Oh no.
So yeah, we definitely got to do a Keyblade tier list. We have to. That's so important. Did you like the short Keyblades or the long Keyblades?
I like the long ones. I feel like you can do more with the designs. The short ones feel very claustrophobic because all the design elements are shrunken.
Yeah, I mean they have to be, but like ones like the Monochrome Dream from Timeless River, it's a short one, but I like how simple it is, and it's just really cute.
But then you have like the Fairy Harp, and it looks fucking ugly.
True. The Rumbling Rose is okay.
It's
the Divine Rose from 1 sucks.
Yeah.
But the Rumbling Rose from 2 I like better.
Yeah, because the Rumbling Rose is long, so you can do more with this.
The Rumbling Rose is a short one.
No, the one from the first game is.
The one from the first one, the Divine Rose, is a short one.
Yes, but
the Rumbling Rose from the second one is also a short one.
No, it's a long one.
They're both short.
No, that's one long one.
I'm pretty sure they're both short.
Because it has like the bulky top.
Yeah, it had like a beefy top, but it's like stocky. Rumbling Rose Keyblade. See? It's short.
Oh, okay.
It's a short one.
I never actually equipped that one. Because it like fucking sucks.
Yeah, it sucks, but I just like the design of it. And then you have the Divine Rose, which is also short from Kingdom Hearts 1. See?
Yeah.
They're both short ones.
Yeah, that one design sucks though.
Yeah, no, this one sucks. The Rumbling Rose is way better.
A lot of the Disney ones just kind of suck. Because, like, one of the coolest designs in the first game was, like, the Spellbind or whatever.
Spellbinder, yeah, that you get from Merlin.
Yeah, from Merlin. Mm-hmm. It's just like, wow, that looks cool.
Yeah, I didn't use it all that much.
Well, it's because it fucking sucks.
It's true. I liked the 3 Wishes. I like that one's a short one, too. And it was simple. Yeah. I like how simple it was. It doesn't
have, like, a million design elements stapled on it.
It's true.
That they felt like they needed to do later on in the franchise.
Remember the Jungle King?
Yeah. That's a gaudy monstrosity.
It's pretty bad. The fucking huge fucking head on it.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah. Give me that metal chocobo though.
Simple, effective, beautiful.
Simple and clean, you might say.
Simple and clean. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, fuck. That's such a good one. And then
I'll never let you take Kyrie's heart.
Both the Olympus Keyblades of the first and second are really good as well. The Olympia,
good,
clean,
good,
very good.
It's facts.
Damn.
Wow. We're not doing a tier list.
I'll do one on my own then, and I'll send it to you.
You know what? Like the 2 Become 1 can also like go near the top.
True, that is a good one.
It's the Roxas Keyblade.
It is. It's so him, but it's so pleasant. You know, it's just really good.
Okay, but like Twilight Thorn is so much cooler than Darkside.
It's true. It's true. I mean, you know, You don't have to say it. It's just true.
Yeah.
He's really cool, especially the way he moves.
Yeah. You know what? That was the height of Kingdom Hearts. Was the first 2 hours.
The first 2 hours, yeah.
The first 2 hours of Kingdom Hearts 2 was the peak of the franchise. It never got better.
If you really wanted, you could probably stretch it to like 4 hours if you wanted.
I'm usually there for like 6 or 7 hours.
If you wanted to like max your money, like, you know, you're just playing those mini games. You're having a fun end of summer vacation.
I am enjoying my fucking summer vacation, and not even Namor is gonna take it away from me.
No, we fucking won't, baby. Not at all.
I am going to that beach episode, damn it.
You can't fucking stop me. God damn, man. What a fucking good part of the game.
Right. Raven turns towards the candle sitting on the desk. Jenna stands behind him. Meseta boy missing after.
Whoa.
Raven flinches back as the paper catches fire, illuminating the entire cabin room. Our shadows dance across the log walls. The paper, which Raven has dropped, fluttered to the floor, a tongue of angry flames eating it up completely before it hits the floor. We all stare at the smoldering flakes of ash on the ground.
Raven, are you kidding me? What? I wasn't even that close to the candle. That might have been what we needed. But
Raven stares at his hands, looking forlornly between them and the candle, which seemed to flicker innocently on the table. I rest my face in my hands. Well, what do we do now? He wasn't near the candle. I pulled my head out of my hands, not because of what Jenna said, but because of the way she said it.
Huh?
I've got a side angle here. You were at least 2 feet away. There's a brief silence.
Jenna, what are you talking about? Did they, like, forget that the last piece of paper also just, like, burst into flames on its own?
Yeah, but this one's different.
I see. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, Carl. What am I talking about? And Jenna turns to the ram, eyes narrowed, teeth just slightly bared. Fight!
Damn, that'd be a fight, huh?
Yeah, I know. Jenna would win. I look at Carl. He's frowning, a concerned look on his face.
Jenna, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying there's no way the candle burned that paper. Carl's concerned expression deepens, and there's also a hint of condensation there.
What else could have done it, Jenna?
Maybe it was you. This time the silence is heavy. I am baffled by the interactions they've been having so far, and judging by the look on Raven's face, so is he.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I burned it, but maybe we can figure something out from the title. Meseta boy missing?
I look at Jenna. Oh yeah, Meseta. Isn't that your tribe, or? Yep. I feel my face flush as I wonder if I'm being insensitive, like I think she knows everyone from the tribe.
But what does that mean? A lot of people go missing out here. Well, it would have had something to do with James, right? How do we know that?
I look at Carl. Are you okay, man? You've been acting really weird since we got here.
I think we're all acting a little different after getting here, don't you think?
Carl glances at Jenna.
Are we fighting again?
Always. Staring at the ash on the ground, something I should have realized earlier suddenly hits me. Wait a minute, the newspaper. It kind of looked like something out of what came out of the crawlspace tubs. What do you mean? I was looking through some old articles that Carl's family saved from way back when, for that project I was doing, and never finished.
Never finished ever.
It seemed like years ago at this point. I snapped my fingers. And some of the stuff that was missing from it, like pages ripped out from Carl's mom's notes that had photocopies of old newspapers.
So was that just a clipping from the notes?
Maybe. I don't know. But John was native, so maybe it has something to do with him. I think back to the small fox I saw through the window, the band across his forehead. Was that John? So, that ghost just ripped out the pages to show you this in this nightmare world. Why didn't he just point them out to you in the real world? I don't really have an answer for that. Then we wouldn't have to be going through this shit right now.
Ghost rules?
Raven shrugs. And what if that was our key out of here?
Well, they can't just leave us here, right?
We don't know anything about where we are or what these things are capable of. So what now? And just sit around and wait for something else to happen? Carl suddenly sighs.
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. You guys do whatever you want.
Again, I'm taken aback by Carl's demeanor. I've never seen him act like this before. It's like he's a different person. Without another word, he turns on his hooves and walks away. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop the part.
All right, man. It's getting pretty crazy, huh?
It is. It's fun.
Getting
it's
a bit
fun.
nutty. I like it.
So, I don't think it's that much of a spoiler.
Okay.
You get to go here in the smoke room.
Ooh, okay. This basement right here?
Oh, this is the
cabin.
first floor. Yeah.
Okay. It's just like the picture they use is clearly like a basement because you can see the struts of the joists of the floor of the above. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
you get to go here in the smoke room.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, are we gonna find out where this is? Like here?
You have all the information you need to know, like, whose house this was.
Okay.
So-
Understood. Also, sorry to everyone again about the Kingdom Hearts talk because it just kind of keeps happening.
I mean, the only one that's going to complain is Issa.
True, but he loves it.
I don't think he does.
I think he does. I think he's just being a little soon about it. You know how he is. He's definitely the tsundere of the channel. Isn't that right?
He's the tsundere?
He's the tsundere for sure.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
What does that make you then?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh, I know. The blue-haired best friend character.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't, sure. Does that mean I have to die though?
Yeah?
Damn.
Was the blue-haired bitch in Higurashi the best friend? Or was that the green-haired girl that was the best friend?
I thought that was the green-haired girl.
What was that? What was man? I don't even remember the girls' designs in Higurashi.
Let's look them up. Higurashi. When they cry.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, these designs.
Look, it's incredible.
Oh my god.
It's incredible.
So that's main girl, I'm guessing.
Okay, yeah, that's main.
main
So
girl.
that's-
So green hair girl has to be best friend girl right here.
No, but I think normal hair color girl is like the best friend.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
What a fucking...
I didn't watch the new adaptation.
Didn't you watch the first episode?
I watched like the first 5 minutes of the first episode because I was like, do I really want to sit through
Higurashi again.
I didn't finish original Higurashi.
Do you want to sit through any of it in the year of our Lord 2020?
One.
It came out in 2020.
Yeah, I know, but in the year of our Lord.
In the year of our Lord 2021, do you want to sit through Higurashi? Probably not.
We'll do it in 2022.
I guess.
I'll watch both adaptations.
Have fun. That'll be a good time for you.
It'll be so much fun.
You'll love it.
Anyway, I will see you around, everyone.